Hello and welcome to the final part of the 5th episode of Ukulele Jam Kit. In the past 3 weeks, we've worked on a chord progression utilizing sus chords. We've worked on the D Mixolydian scale, and then we did a strum pattern that features the sweep technique. So if you haven't seen these videos, please check them out, link down below, because we're going to be using all of these different parts in today's video to create our jam track. So today we're going to learn the riff that we're going to play with all of this. And the riff that we're going to play looks something like this when it's tabbed out. To start here, we're going to play our index finger on the 2nd fret of the C string. And you'll notice from earlier when we did our D Mixolydian scale, this riff is just following that scale. So all of the fingerings are going to be based on that scale that we played earlier. So we'll start here with the 2 on the C. Then the next note is going to be 5 on the A with our pinky. And then it's another 2 on the C, and then 3 on the E with our middle finger. Now this note is a quarter note, so it's worth twice the value of the other 2. So far what we have is something like this. We have 1 and 2 and 3. And then going on to the next part, we're going to play 2 on the A, and then 5 on the A to finish this first measure. And that 5 on the A is also a quarter note. So the timing of this is really important, and if you're getting overwhelmed by me talking about eighth notes and quarter notes and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, that's okay. It's okay to just listen and try to internalize the rhythm and see if you can play along with it. But I struggled with that mightily when I was learning. I found that counting things out really helped me be able to play it. So the count of this is something like this. I'm going to count us in, and then I'm going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and while playing the parts. So it's something like this on measure 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So now as we go on to measure 2, it's more of the same. We're going to play the 2 on the C, and then the 5 on the A, and that one's a quarter note, that second note. And then from this point, it's going to be running eighth notes, meaning we just play eighth notes the rest of the way, going 3 with our middle finger, 2 with our index, 3, back to 2, and then 3 on the E for the end of that phrase. So measure 2 with that looks something like this. It goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'm going to count it now and play it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So now let's put them together, and you'll notice that when you put them together, they also have a repeat symbol, and that means you're going to play it over and over, because when we start playing it with the chord progression and the jam track, we're just going to repeat this riff again and again. But let's go ahead and try it in time, both parts, nice and slow though, with the count in. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and starting over 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You'll actually notice I made a little mistake there, right? I played the 5 on the A and I only held it for an eighth note. And this is such a common mistake because when you're getting in the groove of it at the slow speeds, it's tough to get in the groove of it. And so it's really important when you're practicing this to make sure that you give each note the right number of beats, because once you speed it up, that muscle memory that you develop slow will be reinforced. So let's try measure 2 again there, nice and slow with it, and then I'll play it again fast so that you can really hear it. Measure 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's try that one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So let's hear what this sounds like now at full speed with the jam track. Now, this is quite a bit faster than how I was just playing it here. So when you're watching this play along with the jam track, at first it's okay to just listen, get the groove, and if you want to play along with it, you can. And if you want to slow it down, YouTube has a cool function. If you click the little gear button on your video playback, you can actually adjust the speed to 75% or even 50% or even 25% so that you can play it at a speed that's comfortable with. It's a really cool trick that works really well with this. But let's go ahead and hear what it sounds like with the jam track. Should be something like this. And there you have it, episode 5 of Ukulele Jam Kit in its entirety. We've learned about suspended chords with a sweep strum pattern and created a riff using our D Mixolydian scale. And it sounds pretty cool. Mixolydian is a big name, but it's not that scary to play. So if you enjoyed watching this and you enjoyed working with this jam kit, please check out my Patreon page where you can find a download to an MP3 of that recording, as well as a PDF that has all of the different materials that are used here in the jam kits. It's really thanks to my patrons I'm able to make this content, so thank you so much to all of you that support me on that platform. As always, when you're working with this, it's okay to take it slow, it's okay to take it in chunks. Don't worry about playing at full speed right away. Nobody does. We all take a long time to work on these things and practice it. So I'll look forward to seeing you guys next month for a new episode of Ukulele Jam Kit. Every single month here on the channel, I do a different song lesson, which is a song based on votes from my patrons. So check that out if you haven't already, as well as a new Ukulele Jam Kit 4-part series. So please feel free to subscribe if you'd like to see more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much.